La 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 la. Desktop. La 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 la. Desktop. Okay. So, part of this tutorial or stream is going to be slightly dedicated to a streamer friendo of mine who kind of wants to learn. Oh, whoopsies, did I not? Okay, good. Who wants to learn a little bit about how to kind of start off their stream, so to speak. Because they've streamed, but they've done it through a different source when it comes to streaming. I don't know if they're even here right now, but we're gonna explore a little bit of that today, and then I'm gonna just play a little bit of a game. I'm not streaming on any of the other platforms at the moment. I'm only streaming on YouTube. But this will be a very short stream regardless. I wonder if Gabs is gonna be here or not. But anyways, let's get started by first, before I show you guys anything, let's go to our OBS. The one I would recommend, or normally, that I would recommend most people start with. And also, we'll use this as a temporary tab. What the? Oh. Nope, that's not what I was trying to add. What was I trying to do here? But yeah, OBS. So these are some of the things that I would recommend. Let me just do this really quickly. Stream elements, plugin. Okay, good, awesome, shows that. Also, let me see if I can get this set up too, so I can show this as well. I tried a different version, but this one is so much better. Okay, I think I'm good to show things now. Alright. So, for those that are starting a stream, there's a lot of things that you can download onto your stream. This is a different streaming, what's the word? Different streaming program. I've got two different streaming programs. One of them is running right now to stream, and the other one is running in the background, so that I can show you a little bit of the process of what I'm trying to refer to. Okay, good. Nope. Let's see here. Alright, awesome. So, what you generally want to do is, if you have a camera, set it up. I don't have one for this computer. I have it for my other computer has one, but I'm not using that as my streaming computer anymore. Only on rare occasions will I ever use it. One thing you'll want to start with in general is to start up a chat. If you're streaming to more than one type of platform, I would recommend having a few different options on how you're going to be able to, check a stream and whatnot. So, one way that you can do that is through bot tricks. What happens is that you go to bot tricks here. You log in with your YouTube, your Twitch, your Trovo. Not everybody uses Trovo, but I don't use it. And also Kick apparently is also on here, it seems like. So if you're a Kick streamer, I guess you can also add that to your stream now. You can also put bot tricks on your live space as well. But you have to look around once you log into live space to kind of find out what you're supposed to do. So if you already have a Twitch, generally this will already show up after you install the Stream Elements add-on, which is right here. This is a Stream Elements add-on that is connected to your OBS. It helps you out a lot when it comes to your activity feed, your people who are streaming, your people who are chatting with you, your media requests. So sometimes you can play different types of music. Long ago, before Twitch changed rules and whatnot, and before a lot of platforms changed rules, you used to be able to have your own unique music in the background, and as long as you were streaming and being reasonable, it was totally fine. Nowadays, you have to be a bit more critical because of copyright and a lot of other stuff. But back in the day, there was a time where I think almost anything could kind of go, to an extent. So after you install this, then install Botrix, or do vice versa. And what will happen is you will have one of these different tabs that I have. I've merged them all together in one place so that I can kind of look at everything. This merge chat is through Botrix. So once you log into Botrix, it's going to ask all your little information, what YouTube channel you are in, what Twitch channel, etc. And then from there, it's going to ask you, once you log into one of them, you can log into the others. It's going to ask you a few different things. Some of this is premium, some of this is free. I'm using a lot of the free stuff, but I would definitely love to add the premium stuff at some point in the near future. But what it does is it kind of keeps track of some of your subscriptions, your subs, your followers, who raids you, who tips you. I believe for specific things, I guess mana or elixir or TTS, I guess that would probably be something you'd add, I'd assume. It probably is for a specific alert. You will have your own profile and you'll have the chatbot. This chatbot is awesome because you get to merge a lot of your chats. So, for example, if I log in right now and I go to... Oh, actually, not that. I will definitely have to blur that out later. One moment. I will have to blur it out later. I mean, it's nothing bad or whatnot. It's just I don't like putting my full name there, or at least part of my full name there, so to speak. But if you go to bot tricks right here and you log in, I'm gonna log in real quickly so that I don't have to do that. Let's go to that. Alright, awesome. There we are. So, going back to the stream, I'll either blur it, or I will just cut that part. That's what I will end up doing if I can. Just reminding myself real quickly, that was a few minutes in. Okay. Alright. So, I logged in. I should have thought about that beforehand. But, it will show a few things that you can add. So, I don't know what this is. I assume this is for, like, computers, I assume. But, what can happen here is you'll have your different platforms that you're connected to. Your Twitch, your YouTube, your Kick, your Discord, which I don't feel like really adding. Your Discord, yeah. As I said, I don't feel like adding. Your TikTok, if you're a TikToker, or a TikTok, as I like to call it. And your Gilded, if you're part of, I think this is a streaming platform called Gilded. I don't really use that. And once you connect these different chat logs, you'll have a chat bot. Yes. You'll have a chat bot, you'll have a lot of things you have to confirm for yourself. If you go to your profile, once it's connected, everything is good. Then what you have to do is, I believe you have to link everything, you have to go to your settings, and you have to basically set up the way that you want it to set up on your stream, basically. How did I do chatbot again? So what I would do is I would confirm a lot of things. I would name it something if I need to name it. And somewhere around here, you can integrate it into your stream, basically. And once you integrate it to your stream, what it will do is it will show a lot of your chat to you on here. And there will be a specific thing that you have to copy, and you can add it to your docs. So you'd add it under custom docs, browser docs, and then that's how you get this merged chat. If you want a merged chat, then that is what you would do. The cool thing also about having Quatrix is that I was having a problem with Stream Elements a while back on, finding out an uptime, which means to show how long somebody has been streaming on a stream. that is solved very easily by doing this. In fact, what I might end up doing is I'll just do one of the streams. I will hide it for a moment. I will then do what I gotta do to blur the part I want to blur. That's I think what I'm gonna try and do, or I'm gonna cut it. We'll see. But with that, you can now set up that. Next thing is that after you've done those, you can set up your own overlay. If you're with your stream elements, you'll have your own way to make your own different versions of overlays, along with a few widgets and overlays for other things, like sponsorships. Once you are connected with sponsorships, it is pretty easy to put in your own chatbot. It's pretty easy to set some of these things. I still have some of these things set up for Stream Elements. It's just some of them do not work for YouTube. They just do not work for YouTube, sadly. You can add your banned words, so words that would be banned, words that you don't want to have in your stream. Those type of banned words will be all there. And I believe they've added something new now where it's elements, which I guess means you could probably add some random elements to your stream aside from what it used to be. Some of this I can't fully show, but I'll just show you that there's like a few different settings. So chatbot settings, loyalty settings. So loyalty settings would be things like stream store. So if you want something randomly to show up on the screen, there's a stream store for that. Or you can also, this only works for some channels. I don't think it works for YouTube. But I think there's Blurp, if I'm not mistaken. Blurp sound effect, I believe, is the best way to. Oh, it says bleep, huh? Blurp. There we go. Blurp. This is another thing you can add to your streams for different things. Oh, you can actually add it onto YouTube. Okay, cool. But I feel it's going to be annoying for me because I don't really use this as often. If you go to, at least for YouTube. But it basically gives you a whole bunch of different sound effects that you can use into your stream. And whenever somebody uses, I believe, donations, or they use a little bit of their currency, depending on the channel that you're on, you will have, your own incentives, I guess. So let's say $5 brings up this alert, $10 brings up that alert, $1 brings this alert, etc. It also, I think, in a lot of ways, this can also be connected with TTS, text to speech, basically. Let's make a new overlay, and this is just going to be used as an example because I'll probably not use it. So, best thing to do is to configure your overlay to your computer. Every computer is a bit different. Even if it is set to a certain amount, that maybe it's 1080p on the computer, you want to put it to the closest that your actual screen is going to look like. Example overlay, I guess. Example overlay. Examples, an example overlay will be this. So the cool thing that I like about Stream Elements, also I forgot to mention, you can also add things here where you can get paid through Stream Elements. I would recommend them, but sometimes if things are not working correctly for you, for whatever reason, which is right now happened to me, and it's a little annoying, and I don't feel like dealing with it right now. But there is a way to get paid through Stream Elements. They take a very extremely small cut, and you get most of your money basically. So you can put alerts, centralized for subscribers, tips, followers, cheers. So for example, I put this here. Now I'll get alerts from people who are following, people who have subscribed, people who tip. I believe these are for Twitch settings, so they might be slightly different. You can also start a charity campaign alert. When you start these types of campaign alerts, you'll have to learn a little bit of the variable stuff that I'm not going to get into too much right now. But it will have a specific type of message. Usually you can make your own, or I believe you can also use this as an example, I would assume. So once you get that set up, you can also use it for charities, but I rather use, if you're going to use a charity system, I would rather use, what's the name of that charity system that I will sometimes use? Can't remember the name of it right now. I'll have to review this in a moment, because I'm doing this pretty quickly. And then we'll transition to a different stream. I mean, there's blurb and there's another one, but I'm also thinking of what was the thing that I remember, but I can't remember right now. Oh, it's gonna annoy me. I don't remember it right now on top of my head, but it's basically a thing where you can have some sort of like icon or whatever, and that kind of like sets the tone, so to speak. Okay, one moment. I have to stop my recording real quickly. I want to make sure I didn't accidentally show something I wasn't trying to show. I did that. I just fixed my settings. I mean, not my settings, my X, Y, and Z. What did I do? Videos. I'll put the recorder back on, but I will have stuff in the background for a moment. For once, this is one I do want muted. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's not letting me open it on the one I want. Or I'm clicking the wrong one. That's the one I want. No volume. Okay, this is all fine. That's fine. It's really just a few seconds. Okay. So I just did that. That's the wrong thing. Went to create, and I went to live. Okay. Yeah. Alright, this is fine. Aside from that one thing I have to blur later. Alright. Let's set you in. So, overall, that is some of the things that you have to do. Obviously, when you first start your stream, you will have your own stream settings, and you will also have your own stream key. Which obviously I'm not going to show mine, because then that means I have to reset mine, and also that means that I will have problems later. But once you've got those things set up, all you have to really do is go to your your OBS, go to your file, go to your settings, and there's a few things that you can fix with your settings there. Let me see if I can show some stuff without accidentally showing stuff that I don't want to show. This is definitely one of the programs I don't use that often, partly because I've just made a few mistakes that I'm just not happy with. Let's see, what stuff can I show without showing my personal stuff? Okay, I guess these are the two things I can show without it being personal stuff. So over here on your OBS, I just noticed you guys can't actually see it yet because I have it on studio mode. On OBS, you've got your own settings when it comes to aspect ratios. You've also got your scaling, so your input and output scales. So that's for resolution. That's how you want it to be output. This is what you want to have it as your base. So this is what would be off screen, so to speak, or on your own screen. But this would be outputted the way that you want it to be. I generally put my streams at 720. I could put it 1080, but sometimes, depending if I'm streaming to more than one place, sometimes that's a bit of a problem. So you can do all of this. And then you want to set it to something that you feel will work best with your computer. Every computer is different, which also now reminds me this is actually off. I want this to be frames per second values to be 60. I guess that did not change, or maybe it wasn't fully changed. Or because I got this updated recently, it changed something. But this is how you would apply it. You'd have a whole bunch of different things. Over here is an output. So this is an output. This would be where you would put your stream key. This is where you'd put a lot of other settings. You'd also have to work with your bitrate, which is a little bit of something that can be a bit confusing, but if you have a good quality computer, it's usually okay. If you're only streaming to YouTube, usually 1000 bitrate is pretty fine. But I think you can go a little bit higher than 1000. And then this is obviously the output, the stream. So this is what your output generally would be. This is the way that your stream generally would be. So this is where you would put your stream key, everything else. This is how it would look when you output it. So whatever it is, a game, different, stuff that you're doing. Then this is the general stuff. So what type of theme would you like your OBS to look like? Yami is the default, which is what I generally use. Depending on your language, your stability, so updating the channel and such. Get it to the latest stability, which is usually the default for most OBS. If it does not work with you, that OBS is not good enough for you or doesn't work, feel free to move it over to a different OBS. And then you want to set up things like this. Your intro music or outro music on this, which I bet you guys are hearing as well, actually. Or maybe you aren't. I don't know. So you may have heard a little bit of stuff in the background. I'm so sorry about that. Hopefully you can still hear me reasonably well. But regardless, I always have my volume a bit higher than the actual music. I may do another one of these again at some point, but I just felt like this was a reasonable one to show. So, to set up your intro music or outro music, that's actually pretty easy to do on OBS. I just need to remember how to do it right now. Okay, there we go. Media source. So, if you know the media source that you're getting your music from is copyright free, or they've given permission for you to be able to use the music, make sure to always source where that music is coming from. Make sure to always source where it's coming from, and also put it down in your description if you have a description for your channel. When you are doing that, you want to get a media source, you want to know where it's coming from, you want to make sure it's copyright free. And then you want to make sure that you have it downloaded to your computer. Because if it's copyright free, you can download it usually from that site that is being used. And then you just put in the necessary information of what the music is from, and then also explain that it is copyright free, and give all the different information that you need so you do not get copyright claimed. And then, along with that, you've got your different scenes. This can put an image. This sometimes works. This sometimes doesn't work. This captures your game usually. Display capture is usually what I always use to display almost everything, because sadly, out of a lot of different problems, it just doesn't always work out so well. And then you want to have browser settings. Your browser setting is for your overlay. Application capture, I forget what that is. I think that's to capture audio from an application that you're using. Input audio, usually that's already standard, but sometimes you might need to put different inputs. Output captures. Color source, I believe this is like a way for you to key yourself. And what I mean by that, if you don't understand that, keying is basically taking your camera and then blurring the background or putting some color in the background so it only shows your own face. Sometimes used for a lot of different types of streams. Image slideshow, if you're trying to show something to your stream, or if you use this also for school or something else where you're showing the people, you've got your image slideshow that you can use that for. This is to add in text. So, for example, I've got a lot of them for starting soon. This is also how I add. So this is how I add the starting soon screen. This is how I add the copyright free stuff and all this other things. This is actually very new. This is actually a website that is connected with a lot of other streams. You can use this, Rio. You can use this pretty easily with Rio, in a way that is reasonable. Where they basically take zero cut of what you make, and you basically can show how much I guess you're making, so to speak. Let me see here really quickly. Am I actually being shown on Rio right now? I probably am. Hmm. Well, I mean, for that one scene, I didn't really show too much, but I don't like showing a reasonable amount of my name and such. But regardless, it probably won't be showing on Rio that long. Let me see here. Oh, it only shows Twitch, I assume, first. What is Twitch VODs? Okay, well. Let me see if I can show it in a reasonable manner without showing too much. But Rio is an awesome general platform. Also, we're not playing Watch Dogs. We'll be playing a different game. We'll be playing Naruto. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm is basically what we're going to be playing today. Okay, let's go to Rio again. Rio. Yeah, okay, I can't really show it that much. Let me do it this way. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, alright, that takes away all the personal stuff. Okay, good. I guess I can show some of it, but not all of it. So there will be a separate profile for yourself and a separate profile for myself. But if you're watching somebody stream, all you'll see is where they're streaming on. This only accepts Twitch and YouTube. Let me just make sure it's showing. Okay, good. So it'll only have Twitch and YouTube, and you can also add your Twitter and your Discord. If you're connected to one more often than the other, it's going to show one of the others. And then obviously this is a preview version. The other version I will not show you guys because it will show personal info. But it will show basically things you're connected to, but it'll also show a way that you want to get paid, basically. So if somebody decides they want to donate through here, Rio, then this is something I'd recommend a lot of streamers use because they basically don't take a cut. All they take is a small cut, I believe. At least this is what I assume from the people that are purchasing it. So, for example, if you get $1 X, Y, and Z, they get 34 cents of it or whatever, and I get the full 100 gems. The 100 gems, I believe, is about $1. So they make a little bit out of every single little purchase that you make. But regardless, whatever you purchase is there's maybe a little bit that they make from the purchase, but the full amount, so the full $5 that you want to give me, is going straight to me. The full $15 is going straight to me. The full $100 or $1, $5, $15, $50, $100, $250. All these different amounts are basically going to go to me. If it goes a little bit over the amount that you are purchasing, 50 gems for 60 something dollars, whatever amount I would assume is probably going straight to them. But I'm still getting the full amount of everything else, basically. Because I do feel like they do have to make some sort of money. So anyways, that is that. This is a different thing. I also am connected with Kofi, which is something that I definitely would recommend streamers to connect to. Kofi is an awesome platform for streamers if you want to make it a way where you can also get tipped. That is another way to support a channel, support a streamer, is using Kofi. And when you use Kofi, it will, what's the word? When you use Kofi, it will turn it into another way that you can get paid, basically. And I believe, unless I'm wrong, no, I am not wrong. They will take a small amount from the amount that you give me, but I believe there's a way to get it basically your whole entire amount. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you have to pay something towards it, but that would be something for people to consider if you're also gonna use Kofi. It's another viable way to get paid. Obviously, if you're already a YouTube partner, you'll be able to also make some money off of that, along with whatever cut that they take, which I believe they take 30%. At least last I checked, they take 30% and you get 70% of the amount. So overall, those are some of the tricks of how to set up a stream. This will be set up in a different standpoint once I edit some stuff in the background at some point, and it will be available for basically everybody. I just need to blur a part that I wasn't expecting to see show up. But with that being said, we will go to the next stream, which will start in the next few moments. So if you want to see the next stream, please do come by. And I guess with that being said, I've given most of the details I want to give. Wait, no, there's actually one more. One more thing I wanted to give. Once you've set up some of these different things that I've already mentioned, you'll also be able to set up things within this overlay, by the way. Once you're finished, you copy the overlay, you connect it to the overlay part of your browser. Anything that's connected with a browser is going to show the different images that it needs to show, and this is basically your overlay. Any browser input or browser piece is going to be used for any of those different things that pop up. Like this, my Kofi goal. You can also then customize a little bit of your scenes as well. I generally go with the fade, so that it fades from one scene to the next. As you can tell. See, going from one scene to the next, it just fades into the next scene. So that's always helpful. Turn off the Harry Potter. I call it the Harry Potter capture thing, partly because I call it a different thing on my old computer, but I call it that for now on this one because it's the only way that I can play Harry Potter games, sadly. At least the Lego Harry Potter ones. So yeah, basically this is some of the basics. There's other things I could also show you. There's certain things I can show you with videos. But regardless, this is how you would start your streaming journey or your streaming platform, whatever it is. And then you'll be set. Oh, hey, Pookie. welcome to the stream. I'm gonna be back in a second because I'm gonna end this stream and I'm gonna start a different stream for the gaming. This is mainly a video um, for Thunder, aka Gabby. Um, this is basically for her, that I'm showing this little stream of a video. I just have to edit it a little bit. Um, but it, but I'm glad to see you here, Pookie. How are you doing? Uh, hope I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. Um, I'm doing okay for the most part. I've been stressed and messed blah. Um, I just need to edit this a little bit and then she can see it later. It's a very semi-short stream just to show how to start up the channel and how to kind of make it work for you. For me, though, I will definitely be editing it a little bit because there's a part that I accidentally showed slight personal info. But I'm gonna be blurring it or cutting it off. But regardless, everything I explained here will be on the will be will be on a video that she'll be able to see tomorrow, or even in a few hours from now once I'm able to edit it down. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's been like that since the pandemic in a lot of standpoints. But hopefully things will be a little bit better soon. Um, I just want to get a reasonable job that pays well at this time. But I also am grateful for anybody that can support financially and non-financially. Um, but yeah, it's been very stressful in general. I'm trying to move soon at some point soon. Soon. Yeah, I'm trying to move soon. Uh, and I'm just trying to, I guess, enjoy my new area, so to speak. I'm gonna be moving with some friends soon, and it'll be a bit easier, and hopefully things will be a bit reasonable. But right now, it's just been stressful. Um, Trying to find a reasonable job, trying to find it in a place that's not gonna be stressful in the sense that I'm not gonna see too many people being asshats to me because I'm an Asian. Because there's still certain places that I don't mind going around because I can defend myself, but I don't want to deal with the BS of them going and being like, "Oh, you're the one that started the pandemic," and I'm just like, it's technically the government of that Asian country, but all of us are not Chinese people, and the Chinese people should not be, uh, you know, shouldn't be blamed for this. So should any other Asian people. We're not the ones to blame. If you really want to blame anybody, at any standpoint, it's the government. But, people are gonna say what they want to say. Um, so yeah, just a lot of different things. Sorry, I'm slightly venting. Um, but yeah, I overall just been stressed. I'm glad you've been doing well. Um, how is the stream in Panda going? I might go over there in a little bit. I wanted to do some short streams today. I was supposed to do a short stream yesterday, ended up not happening. But yeah, hope you're doing well. You're good. They're playing Sea of Thieves. Oh, nice. Oh, whoops. There we go. I was about to accidentally move over to my to a scene and then all of a sudden actually forgetting to transition it so you guys don't see the background. Because I'm trying to do one little thing real quickly. Since this is one I have to edit, I have to also enable the unlist this. Yeah, unlist this, replay once stream ends, so that it can be unlisted and I can relist it later. There we go. But that's awesome. I hope they're having fun in Sea of Thieves, and I'm really happy and glad you decided to come by the stream today, at least for this part of the stream. I will be back in a moment. Hopefully you will come by on my next, hopefully come by on the, on the other stream and such. After I end this one, I'm going to start another one. Just FYI for anybody that's coming to the chat. This is a small little video for Thunder, aka Gabby. Also, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the sub, and thank you for saying hi. Oh, it's totally fine, you guys, for coming in and chatting, by the way. If I didn't make my mistake earlier by accidentally showing one mistake in the video in the stream, I wouldn't stop the stream and then start a new one. But for this one, I accidentally showed something slightly personal, but not fully personal. Like, I didn't show too many things, but it's enough that I'm like, okay, I need to stop this stream, then I need to start the new stream, then I need to fix this so that, it's able to work. We shall join when you go live again. Aw, thank you so much. But yeah, I'm glad that you were able to pop in, and I'm glad that you'll come back in a moment. But yeah, sorry that I slightly ranted a bit, Pookie. I hope that you're enjoying the stream from Panda, and I hope you'll enjoy mine if you decide to stay. We're gonna be playing some Naruto. Naruto Ultimate Storm, which is a very chill game that I used to play a long time ago, but now I really want to play it full on. Dishonored will probably be tomorrow. If I decide to stream tomorrow. Because I am doing that with YouTube and Twitch. I am doing the Dishonored 2 series right now. And I'm also doing the Metal Gear series as well. Awesome, Naruto sounds fun. Yeah, it is one of my favorite animes, but it's not my first anime. Which reminds me, before I end the stream and start the new one, question to everybody in the chat. What is your favorite anime, your first anime, or in general, what is one of your generally favorite animes? I'm talking about more so old school. So depending on when you guys were born, will determine that slightly. But I love a lot of old school anime, obviously. I like a lot of good new school anime as well, but there is some that are lacking. Especially if you're watching it in dub. It is much easier when it is in sub, in the Japanese language with English subtitles, or if you want to, you can, put it in your own language if the language is available. But for fun, what are some of your guys' favorite animes? That is, if any of you guys are still here at this point. Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho. Yes. I mean, not Hakusho. The reason being I call it Yu Yu Hakusho is because that's how I used to sometimes call it instead of Hakusho. But awesome, yay! We have one that we both like. Awesome. Yes, I love Yu Yu Hakusho. Cowboy Bebop. Oh, nice. I like Cowboy Bebop. I am a fan of it as well. Uh, Although I don't think I watched it as much as I did Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, Satch Bell, and a few other ones I can't seem to remember the name of right now. Oh, Bobo Bo Bobo Bo. That's an easy one. But I don't know why they did not finish that one. It still makes me mad. And actually, now that I think about it, I don't think they actually finished Satch Bell, did they? Oh, Sailor Moon. Yeah, Sailor Moon is a good one. Although, I didn't watch as much of it as others did. But also, if I'm not mistaken, I probably would have watched that with some of my friends or family members like cousins and whatnot. But if I was watching on my own, I already know my dad wouldn't want me to watch that one. Wow, I'm really thinking of some of those animes. And then of course Naruto and a few other ones. And now my other question, I guess, within this question is: do you guys have any semi-modern or new anime that you guys are liking or like? The few that can come to my mind at the moment is Kuroko no Basket, or Kuroko's Basketball, Oharu Ride. Wait, I think that's right. Am I right in saying that one? Oharu Ride. Isn't that the... Oh man, I'm forgetting my anime right now. A.O. Haru Ride. That's the... yes, there we go. Yes, okay. That's the... that's the love story type anime, yeah. And then there's a few other ones that I can't remember right now, but I really like a lot of the sports animes as well. There's actually one that I love that's a sports anime, but not a lot of people know it. I didn't grow up with it originally when I was younger, but I remember trying to find some more sports type anime, specifically close to track and field, and I found one that I enjoy, but wish that they had another season of. It's like that really old school anime. I'm trying to remember the name of it right now. Slice of Life, yeah. There's a few Slice of Life that I do enjoy as well. Oh man. Now, me talking about anime before I end this and start the next stream of actual, gaming, I have to say now I just want to get that one anime that I'm thinking of out of my head real quickly, because it's gonna bug me if I don't think about it, if I don't say it right now. All I know is it's like a very drama running anime. Not everybody knows it because it's like a very niche-ish one. There we go. Suzuka. Suzuka. S-U... Oh my gosh, stop it. Okay, we're gonna... Is it gonna annoy me with the... Yeah, okay, I have to stop that for a second. Stop. It's annoying. Suzuka. S-U-Z-U-K-A. Suzuka. I also didn't finish it, but I also slightly watched a little bit of it. Stride. Prince of Stride was also a good one. One anime I wish they would do in Japan, because, yeah, it's not as popular in Japan, but it's popular in other countries along with Japan, and Japan does play in it a little bit. I'm really hoping at some point in the near future they would do a chess anime. But I haven't seen one. Ping Pong is another one. It's done very anime-esque. It's very good. Oh man, I'm trying to remember. There's that one bicycle anime as well that I'm forgetting the name of right now. Showamushi Pedal, I believe, is one of the other ones. I also do like some slice of life. I do like a little bit of romance anime. Even though this is not considered anime, for many reasons, and I am very critical about what is anime and what is not, I consider them an honorary, in quotation marks, anime, even though they are not. And that's Avatar, The Last Airbender. But obviously I'm not going to get into too much of why, but I think if you are an Avatar fan, you will know what I mean by that. Teen Titans is not an honorary anime. Teen Titans is a cartoon, but it is definitely a cartoon I enjoy. Nowadays, they don't, at least the way that I remember, the way they're rerunning it now, it's not good anymore. Avatar The Last Airbender is a very anime-esque, but is not considered anime by many standpoints. But it's an honorary anime in my eyes because it shows a lot of the different POVs and things that I feel most cartoons don't show that well or are not done well. You like Teen Titans? Yeah, Teen Titans is great. Although I haven't watched Teen Titans in a long time because after they ended the original series and then they rerun it badly nowadays, it's a little annoying. The only other the only other cartoon that they do play nowadays is that Teen Titans Go crap, which I don't like. I also like Food Wars. It might not be everybody's cup of tea for a lot of reasons, but Food Wars is such a good one. You just have to get past the very ecchi, I hope I'm saying that right, very ecchi-esque elements to it, if you know what I mean. Honestly, I definitely think some young reviewers could watch Food Wars, but I'd probably give it to my future children when they're 18 and be like, "Here, watch this." But yeah, Food Wars, and then there's like a few other ones. But that's awesome that I'm seeing you guys put out some of the ones that you guys enjoyed. And then obviously there's anime movies as well, but that I'm not going to get into. All right, so I'll be right back, you guys. Please stay in the chat if you would like, so that you can say something in the stream. Once this ends, there will be a different one that will be set up in a moment. You will see it when it goes live in the next few seconds from now. I'm gonna end this one, and then I'm gonna reset to a different one. Alright. In 3, 2, 1,